Viewer discretion advised. The following content may contain material that is not suitable for some audiences. Emily. Yes, Corporal? I think we should talk. Somewhere private. Lieutenant Hawkins, do you copy? It's been over a week since you left. You were supposed to be back days ago. Is anyone there? Damn it! He's dead, huh? Well, Private, it's unlike him to respond, so I assume as much. What about the information I told you about David? I have a plan for that. David's beginning to question my orders. I'm afraid Brian might be as well. If we don't act first, they might. I say we kill him right now. Get it over with. Greg and Hank proved their loyalty already. I think they could help. No, we do it my way. So, kid, you're telling me that you aren't really a U.S. soldier? No. Back at the hospital, the soldiers were killing civilians. David saved me, Noah, and Jack. I'm telling you this because my friends hate me now, and I'd rather stay alive than end up like them. Don't worry, Taryn. I'm making an exception with you. You are showing your allegiance to me, and I like that. I'll take care of the two boys and David. If anyone else disagrees, I'll kill them as well. Lieutenant Hawkins, do you copy? It's been over a week since you left. You were supposed to be back days ago. Is anyone there? Looks like we're getting closer. Who the fuck? Kev. Why are you pounding on my door? You know why. Madison is upset and she said you tried to hurt her. Kevin, look. That girl is a pathological liar. She always has. Nothing's going on here. You can even ask Beth if you want. I know she'll lie for you. You're an alcoholic and a wife beater. You want to say that again, Kev? I'm not intimidated by you. I know you're not like your brother. So I know you aren't going to start anything here. Get the fuck off my porch and tell that slut of a stepdaughter to never come back. This isn't over, Brad. I'll be back. What happened exactly? Madison ran up to me in distress and told me that Brad was beating on her and her mother. Scott, we need to separate him from Beth. She's gonna get beat to death. Alright, I need to talk to Madison first. I can't go back to him. Don't worry. We won't let him hurt you. You can stay with us. My mom's still with him, though. Kev will get him out of there, Maddie. We're here for you. My husband will take care of things. Just try to... Hey, girls. I need to talk to Madison. I heard there was an altercation. He was hitting my mom and I hit him back. He tried to beat me and... I don't feel comfortable talking about it. I can't go back there. He'll kill me. Don't worry. I won't make you go back. How long has this been happening, Madison? This is bullshit. She's a liar. Beth, tell them. Look, Brad, it was one thing when Vince beat you up. That wasn't okay. But your wife is starting to show signs of abuse. She has bruises on her and is afraid to speak up. Her daughter is terrified of you, and I can tell something happened to her to make her run to Kevin. You're just some handicapped asshole who thinks he's in charge of us. As long as you live at Castle Lodge, I am in charge. I provided you and your people sanctuary. I'm separating your wife from you. She isn't allowed to live with you anymore. Comply or I will kick you out of here. Bethany, go with him. How are you holding up?
I'm fine. Is my mother safe?
Scott got her out of there. Brad won't be touching you or her again.
Thank you, Kevin, for everything. You've been more of a father to me than Brad ever was in my whole life.
I'm here for you, Madison. I won't let anything bad happen to you as long as I'm here. Lieutenant Hawkins was supposed to be back by now. Chambers was only in charge until he came back. I think it's safe to say that Hawkins isn't coming back, Brian. Something must have happened, but that isn't our concern. Lieutenant Chambers is.
Corporal Reed, I think we need to leave before he forces us to kill more civilians.
Brian, I think mutiny is best. These soldiers only follow his orders because they fear him.
Do you really think he'll go along with this? What if he tries to kill you for going against orders?
The military's gone. We are just what's left of it. We need to start accepting that. Emily, you don't need to call me corporal anymore. The titles don't mean shit now. Lieutenant Chambers is just a man once you take away that title. Niall, what is it called? Do you think bringing in the newcomers was a good idea? They're already fighting each other. I don't know. I think we need to keep an eye on them. It's just one. I don't mean any harm. I'm just looking for some decent folks. We could have handled that guy, but thank you. I wanted to show that I'm friendly. I've been on my own for a week or so now. I could really use some food and water. I'd appreciate any help you could provide. Doug, I wanted to talk to you. As do I, David. How can I help you? Some of the other soldiers are concerned about killing people who come to the gates. Quite honestly, I don't think it's moral or humane. Who's in charge here, David? Me or you? Look, society collapsed, I get it, but we don't need to kill innocent people. You have a point, but I run things here. I'm your superior officer. I'm doing what's best for our soldiers. I want them to stay alive. I know what we have to do to get through this. Don't act like you know the rules. There is no more government, no more orders to give. There are no rules. I won't let you hurt more people. I assumed you would betray my hospitality eventually. I brought in you and your soldiers, and how do you repay me? By aiming a gun at me. I don't want to hurt you, Doug, but I can't let you call the shots anymore. You really are predictable, David. Not another move. Check your surroundings, Reed. I'm sorry, Brian. Chambers gave us an ultimatum. Hey, David. I see you're planning an uprising. I heard about what you did on that supply run, Greg. You're no better than Chambers. Get the fuck off your high horse, Reed. You've always been holding us back. That ends now. You'll get what's coming to you. There's no need for threats, David. I'll tell you what. Mistakes happen. You betrayed my trust. But I'll give you an opportunity to survive this incursion. I'll even let Brian and that girl live too. But you need to prove your loyalty to me. Bring them out, boys! No. Listen carefully, Reed. I'm gonna need you to aim that pistol at these boys. Then I want you to kill them. One clean shot in the head for both of them. I can't. No. Aim your gun right now, David. Their lives or you and your friends. This isn't your fault, David. Just do it. I'm sorry. I can't. They're innocent kids. How disappointing. Greg! They need to give Brad the boot.
I know. He isn't a good man. How are you doing, though? I know this struck a nerve with you in your past.
I see a lot of Madison in me. I don't want her to feel alone. I had Vince, but I always was the one protecting him. Our father would beat us for the littlest things. I always told myself when I was younger, if I ever had kids, I would try to be the best father I could be for them. I would never lay a finger on them.
I know, honey. Cameron loves you and you did a great job raising him. You're not your father. I hope you know that.
I know. I just wish I was strong enough then to protect my mother from him.
I'm sorry that your father killed your mom. If you need to talk, I'm always here for you, honey.
Thanks, Ash. I'm gonna check on Madison. Hey, Kev. Long time no see. I don't have anything to say to you, Brad. Yeah, I assumed as much. You Adams have a way of ruining my life. First your brother beats me, then you take my family away from me. You did that to yourself. You have nobody to blame but you and your actions, Brad. What if I take your family away from you, Kev? You don't get to talk about my family. If you do anything to them, or Madison, or your wife, you'll what? Kick my face in? Vince already did that. You're just a town drunk, that's all. You're just a low-life alcoholic who has to beat his wife to make himself feel powerful, because no one else takes you seriously. Fuck you! I'll kill! Get the fuck out of here, Kevin. No, you're not going inside. Fucking move, Kevin. I mean it. How the fuck are you still alive? People like you should have died when the world fell. You're weak. Fuck you! You should have just walked away. I'm not afraid of a wife-beating lowlife like you.